Okay, so the design principle that we're going to talk about now is one of my favorite ones, and that's emphasis. What do I mean by emphasis? Well, emphasis basically just means look at this. It's when something is right in your face. You're trying to create something in a way that's going to attract all the attention at one specific point. What do I mean by this? We can have different forms of emphasis. Let's say these are all different colors. One way we can show emphasis is through contrast. Now, we already talked about contrast. It's the difference between the background and the foreground. So if this is our main image of our cover, let's just say there's a bunch of circles. If I make this circle black and all the other ones white, where is the emphasis? When someone's scrolling, they're obviously going to see this circle first. So this circle is emphasized because it stands out from the rest. But how does it stand out? It stands out because of contrast, because all the other ones are the same color and this one is a different color. Just like if you went to a funeral and you were wearing a bright red suit, you're going to stand out. People are going to see you. You're going to be emphasized. So you can show emphasis with contrast. You can also show emphasis with shapes. So if all of these are circles and this is a triangle, then you're emphasizing the triangle by changing the shape, because all of them are circles and this one's triangle. So the emphasis is on the triangle. You can even combine the two and do a black triangle. Now there's even more emphasis. So you're going to have contrast and you can have shapes. And what about the final one? Well, the final one is one of the easiest ones, and that is size. You can emphasize something on your book cover using size. So all of these are small circles, and now in the bottom right corner you have a really big circle. Which one are people going to see straight away? Obviously the big one, because it stands out, it's emphasized. Now you can combine all three together if you want, and you can have the same design like this and have one massive triangle with contrasting. It's all up to you, and it's all based on your niche and what book cover you're creating. But emphasis is a super important principle to understand, because it's such a great way to draw attention to a specific part of your book cover. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the Twilight book cover, but the Twilight book cover has emphasis based on contrast, because the whole book cover is black. There's some hands holding out an apple right here, but the hands are kind of grayed out. But guess what color the apple is? Bright red. And what happens when you have a bright red apple against a black and gray background? Well, this has high contrast, so it emphasizes the apple, which is why the Twilight book cover was so effective.